Hi G Movies here and welcome. Today, I will show you a sci-fi adventure film from 2022, titled, The Atom Project. The year is 2050, in a dystopian place. It starts with a fighter pilot Adam Reed, who is stealing his time jet, and is attempting to escape to the year 2018 on a rescue mission. Christos is closely following him and firing missiles on Reed's time jet. Reed is heavily injured in the process. The leader of the dystopian world, Maya Saurian, contacts Reed and instructs him to give up, as he can't go anywhere now since his jet is partly destroyed and he is badly injured. However, Reed attempts to do the impossible, and initiates the wormhole sequence. Saurian orders Christos to destroy Reed's ship, as their tracking system is destroyed, and they would not be able to track Reed once he goes into another time period. Reed barely escapes through the wormhole, leaving Saurian and her right-hand man Christos frustrated. Reed had planned for the year 2018. But due to Christos's antics, his jet was impaired, and he crashed into 2022. This is the time when Adam Reed is 12 years old. Being small for his age, he was constantly bullied in school. Most importantly, Adam and his mother, Ellie Reed, are dealing with the recent loss of his father, Louis Reed. When his mother goes out for a date, young Adam is alone at home, when he hears his dog Hawking barking. Hawking runs outside, and Adam follows him out towards his late father's old cabin. This is where young Adam encounters old Adam. Confusion ensues, as young Adam does not know this is himself after some decades, while old Adam does. After a comical exchange between the two, who are the same and different people at the same time, old Adam slowly convinces young Adam that they are the same person, differentiated by time. Old Adam enlists the help of his younger self to repair his plane, as it is destroyed. Only a fully healthy Adam's DNA can enter the jet, and hence repair it. Since old and young Adam have the same DNA, and the old Adam is injured, he uses his younger self to enter the jet and repair it. After doing so, old Adam continues to heal up his injury, and then plans to leave for the year 2018. During old Adam's brief stay in 2022, he greatly helps young Adam deal with the problems he faces. Moreover, he also gives young Adam hope that his future will turn out well. Besides helping his younger self with his problems, old Adam also helps his mother, who was still dealing with the death of her husband, and a teenager who was growing up without a father. Old Adam, having lived through all this, really helped Ellie deal with the problems in her life. Later we learn the true reason for old Adam's venture into time travel. He reveals that he is searching for his wife, Laura, who was allegedly killed in a crash, while on a mission to 2018. Old Adam is almost healed up, and about to leave on his quest to save his wife Laura, who he believes is alive, despite everyone saying she is dead. However, before he can leave, he is met with Saurian, who is attempting to arrest old Adam, and take him back to his timeline in 2050. With a task force, they manage to subdue both the Adams, despite their heroic display of defending themselves. All hope seems lost, and then, to everyone's surprise, Laura comes out of nowhere, and rescues both the Adams. Finding Laura this way leaves old Adam both dazed and delighted at the same time. Both Adams leave with Laura in her car, with Saurian chasing behind them in a jet. They manage to thwart two of Saurian's guards, and then proceed to Laura's secret hideout. When asked by old Adam about why she left 2050, she explained that when she was analyzing the dystopian data, she found something strange in the jump logs. She found that a time jet was returning from 2018, even though there was no record of any jet leaving for 2018. This was because somebody went back in time and changed something, which altered the time stream, resulting in the future getting changed. Laura further explains that the jet that went back was Saurian's, and she went back to November 2018, the time when Adam's father, Louis Reed, had invented time travel. She went back in time, giving her younger self future intel, like future stock tips, to amass her fortune in the future, and also to get rid of any political stoppages she might face in the future. This was all done in order to gain control over time travel, and the future. Saurian knew Laura was close to understanding the scheme, so she had planted a time bomb on her jet. Laura managed to escape by ejecting. But since she was a castaway now, she had to live her life alone in a different time. Old Adam, who now understood the whole story about his wife, becomes emotional. After spending some time together, Laura addresses the elephant in the room. She asks Adam to leave her and stop Saurian. To do this, Adam would need to go back to the year 2018, and stop time travel from being invented by his father, thus correcting the wrongs, and saving the future. Stopping time travel would mean Adam and Laura will forget each other. However, Laura convinces him that their love is so strong, they will meet again. During this emotional exchange, Saurian and Christos have found them, and are engaging Laura's hideout. After a hefty battle, Laura sacrifices herself to save the two Adams from Saurian's onslaught. With only enough power for one-time jump, and being pursued by Saurian, Adam and his younger self jump back to 2018. In 2018, old and young Adam go to meet their father, Louis. Louis, who was still working on the particle accelerator, and had theorized that we could generate wormholes to make time travel possible, was amazed to realize he would be the godfather of time travel, after seeing his sons coming back from time. Both the Adams let him know about Saurian, who was Louis' partner and funded the Atom Project, on which he was working at the time. When Louis learns that Saurian altered the time stream, he could not believe it, as he trusted Saurian at the time. However, he knew the consequences, and when the two Adams tried to enlist Louis' assistance, he declined due to his concerns about the time stream's scientific impact. Later, when the younger Adam confronts his future self about his bitterness and fury, he learns that it stems from his unresolved grief over his father's death. He was unfairly blaming his father, claiming he wasn't a great father and didn't give his family time, nor did he love them. However, young Adam interrupts him, and claims that old Adam hated their father because he died. He was a good father and loved them with his heart, but because he died untimely, and he and his mother had to deal with the consequences, old Adam hated him. Young Adam made him realize that old Adam was just shielding his grief and sorrow with hate, and in reality, he loved his father. On the other hand, old Adam's attitude towards him, and young Adam's love makes Louis realize his time on Earth is limited. He realizes he needs to give more time to his family. The two Adams carry on with their mission of stopping time travel in Saurian. As the two prepare to attack Louis' particle accelerator, Louis reconsiders and joins the mission, instructing them to retrieve the hard drive containing the only copy of his time travel code. This time travel code, or the algorithm, is the key for time travel, and if they manage to retrieve that, they would be able to stop Saurian in the quest to control time streams. With the coordination between the two Adams and their father, they are able to successfully attack Saurian's guards, and enter the facility. Young Adam, with the help of future technology, is giving old Adam and his dad surveillance from the outskirts of the facility. However, as old Adam and Louis enter the building, Christos finds young Adam outside and kidnaps him. Old Adam and Louis engage the particle accelerator, and retrieve the hard drive. However, they are followed by both present and future Saurian, along with Christos, who has young Adam in his custody. Saurian demands the hard drive in exchange for young Adam. When old Adam does not budge, she threatens them by holding young Adam at gunpoint. However, young Adam uses the skills old Adam has taught him, and disarms Saurian, causing her to shoot at the particle accelerator. The electromagnetic seal is compromised, and the particle accelerator is overloaded as a result. The particle accelerator starts to act as a huge magnet, and starts to attract metals. A fight sequence ensues between Christos and old Adam. Old Adam manages to save himself, and in doing so, flings Christos into the particle accelerator, completely breaking its seal, and the accelerator starts a lockdown, with the timer at 2 minutes. The Reed family tries to leave, but are met with the two Saurians blocking the way. Saurian again demands the hard drive. When the Reeds refuse, young Saurian threatens them with an armor-piercing bullet that would be lethal to anyone being hit with it. When the Reeds try to convince present Saurian that she is not a murderer, future Saurian shoves her away, and takes the weapon. Louis again tries to talk his way out of it, as he believes the Saurian he knows would never kill. However, Saurian just laughs, claiming she would do anything to protect the integrity of her plan. She then tries to kill Louis with the armor-piercing bullet, but the accelerator's magnetic field diverts it, killing the younger Saurian, and wiping the future Saurian from existence. After this sudden turn of events, the Reeds quickly leave the facility. Now everything will be sent to its own time streams. However, before the Adams are restored to their own eras, time travel is eliminated, and the future is set right. Louis, even though he understands that he will soon die, chooses not to learn of his own fate, and instead plays a game of catch with both versions of his son, as they fade away back into their own timelines. Louis is now even closer to his family, and is giving them priority over his work. As a result of the events that occurred in 2018, when young Adam goes back in 2022, he overcomes his bitterness and resentment, and reconciles with his mother, with whom he has had a strained relationship since Louis' death. He hugs her. Years later, in a circumstance that mirrors their initial meeting in the original timeline, a happier adult Adam meets Laura for the first time. Thank you for watching. Subscribe us for more videos.